So we will benefit fast.
Tell me something. Are you friends with Governor Sonko?
We are not enemies, and we are not very close. We can say that we are in talking terms. Mm-hmm. We are not in bad terms.
Okay. Tell me, what did you think of his nomination of Miguna Miguna as his potential deputy? What do you think of that?
I think, personally, first of all, I must say that Miguna should be given an opportunity to come back to his cradle land. This is where Miguna is, because even the relatives must be suffering all the way from the village, Kano. And when they hear that one of their own has been expunged from being a Kenyan citizen, then it really hurts. Leaving politics aside, now if we go to the reality of life, Miguna should be given an opportunity to come back to Kenya. Miguna, on the other hand, should at least stop these gimmicks. You know, you cannot be a person who is a lone ranger. You don't have a single friend. You keep on fighting. There's a time to fight and a time to stop the fight. A time to lead and a time to be led. So the choice that Sonko made, he knew why he had to choose Miguna. He knows the qualities that he might not be having that Miguna might be having. So personally, I don't object that. I'm in support of that.
Clifford Nyakundi, he says, Babu is my friend. Some political brokers wanted to stop his dream, but he will shine. Thank you. Your star will not stop shining. Who knows, maybe you will take over from Baba to Babu.
That will be so nice. I'm looking forward to that.
From Baba
to Babu. Mm-hmm. That has a ring to it.
Somebody's asking here, do you think Miguna is being too hard on himself?
I think Miguna is not real with life. You know, in life you have to be a realist, not a person who just wants to pick. You know, take for example, go to Miguna's Twitter handle. Even as the slightest insult to him, he replies. Yeah. And he replies with an insult of a bigger magnitude. Now, you see, that is not being normal. You know, as a politician, you must allow yourself to be criticized. We have weaknesses that at least we can see in those comments. Some people comment in a harsh way, but we read in between the lines and we know that this is the direction we should be moving. And we need to be to be made to know of our weaknesses equally.
It was Baba
replying and responding to everything, abusing everybody. Yeah. That is not proper. Even me, there's a time I was abusing.
Yes.
But I had to stop.
There's a
time to abuse when there's war, and there's a time to stop the abuse.
It was Baba himself who said Miguna is his own worst enemy.
No, I don't think if Miguna is Baba's enemy.
No,
because
Miguna himself is his own worst enemy.
That's true. He's destroying himself because he needs to be real. He needs to accept people. He needs to forgive also. If Jesus Christ himself forgave this Judas Iscariot, who is Miguna not to forgive? If myself, I decided to forgive the president, we need to have that attitude of forgiveness.
Who forgave each other? The president.
We forgave each other. He forgave me and I forgave him. You know, I also suffered a lot, my friend. From court to court, arrest to arrest. That's not a joke. But sleeping in a floor, in a cell where there is water poured, which means that you can only sleep while standing.
Let's not forget, you called the president a very bad name.
Very bad name.
Son of something.
You know, Jeff, let me explain to you what happened. And in times of war, you remove all your arsenals. In times of war, you don't laugh with the enemy. You deal with the enemy circumphoniously. And that is what happened. And that's a bygone. We already forgave each other and it went. But let me tell you one thing that Kenyan citizens never learned from what I said. I said that kama Gaddafi alitolewa, what did you know about Gaddafi? A dictator. Kama Yahya Jammeh alitolewa, what did you know about him? A dictator. Kama Bagbo alitolewa, what did you know about him? A dictator. Wewe ni nani? Wewe ni mtoto wa umbwa. This is what I meant. If the bulldogs walitolewa, mtoto wa umbwa ni nini? Papi. If the bulldogs walitolewa, wewe ni nani? You are a puppy compared to these bulldogs who are removed by these people. But the Kenyan media, the yellow journalists,
the Githeri media,
the Mokimo media, you saw what they did.
So Babu was talking in parables.
This thing. Yes.
He was talking in parables.
Yes.
Who was the last
I was using things metaphorically.
Who's the last person who was speaking? Is speaking
somewhere in the New Testament.
I'm telling you.